it now.
What were you saying?
So today, we are going to see some people they're the best chefs in town, and they're going to make some bacon, so we need to crack it.
Good morning. Happy Sunday. It doesn't feel like Sunday. I don't know why that is. I'm sitting here at Burke's soccer practice. Okay, I see the hype about this hand sanitizer. Hanitizer is what Viv calls it. She has since she was trying to say the word, and it's hilarious. We call it hanitizer now because of her. That Touchland, it's like $30 for a 3-pack, but I will say I do like the slender fit for it to like just go down in your purse, and it smells like, it gives me like circa early 2000s Bath and Body Works Jen with like my cucumber melon scents. And what is another, that would actually be really fun. I'm going to put a question box. What was another scent? I know there's like 6 popular ones, like something with vanilla. Come on, help me out. Sitting here at soccer practice, and it feels so good outside. And we've been in rain for like a constant week. Also, we don't get like spring and fall weather very much here in Texas. So if you follow other people who live in Texas, give us a pass if we talk about the weather today, because it is beautiful, at least where I'm at. So good. So I plan to be outside for the rest of the day, like with the kids. My parents are coming over. We're going to grill out steaks, get to see my brother and my niece. It's going to be a fun day. But I have seen quite a few DMs about Seed recently. I just got my code reactivated. It's Redhead 25. It'll take 25% off. You can tap on the link, and that is the probiotic that is inside a prebiotic. So you actually get the prebiotic and the probiotic. It's really brilliant because the probiotic can actually get to your gut where it needs to be to actually do anything beneficial. I actually grabbed Seed as I was running out the door because I haven't taken mine this morning. I had 2 girls spend the night, my really good friends' daughters who are friends with Berkeley. And so getting everybody, my kids, those kids out the door for church. We were earlier than normal because I definitely thought we were going to need a ton more time. Anyways, I forgot to take every single thing that I take except my hormone pill, which is arguably the most important in my mind. But everything else is kind of got left behind today. But see, it's a little pill within a pill. Isn't that crazy? And this is made out of pomegranate, the shell, which is wild. So all the stomach acids and stuff wear down the prebiotic. That way the probiotic, by the time this all dissolves, actually gets to your intestine. Because that's the biggest thing. Whenever you like research probiotic, people will say like they don't do anything. They don't see a difference because it's getting destroyed before it even gets there. So they like change the game on that. Very, very smart. Well, now I can't take this one. I used to take this first thing in the morning, but I've actually talked to people who work at Seed, and I'm like, I need vax. Like, can I take this anytime? They're like, obviously anytime is better than no time. But you just want to try to have it empty your stomach. So I've even taken it at night before, and then I go to bed. I have never experienced nausea on it, but if you're someone who has like an easily nauseated stomach, try that. You could have it at night and then go straight to bed so you don't feel anything. But who would take Seed? I mean, we all need a probiotic. I think any doctor would argue that with us or with you. However, I started taking it when I was trying to clear up my face because gut health has a lot to do with acne in your face and your skin. Didn't know that until I started researching. But what kept me with it is periods. You feel really good on your periods because for me, what it does for me, I don't understand the science, but I don't have big cramps and I have less bloating. Honestly, that is what's kept me taking this, is that alone. Sorry if I'm crooked. Y'all are propped up on my dash. Okay, Taylor Swift. So I know not everyone is a Taylor Swift fan. I've been trying to make my way through her album. It's just 31 songs. I don't have time to listen to 31 songs and like sit and decode what she's saying. But I'm interested in it. I just don't have time to do it yet. And so I've been making my way slowly through her songs. I find the album is depressing as all get out. It's not my vibe of music. I know some people like to put on like sad, poetic songs and like sit in feelings, and that's like the exact opposite of what I want ever. And so I'm listening to it because I want to listen to it, just to say I have, and I do like Taylor Swift, but it's not one I'm gonna like pop on. Anyways, so I was talking to Haley about this, and I just think Taylor Swift is so different as an artist because she is like, who else puts all these Easter eggs and is like, it's the only information she gives her fan base because she's so secretive. So that's why it's created this wild experience. So when she drops albums, it's not just like a typical artist. It's like, I think people decode and put so much thought and assumptions into her lyrics because she has a history of putting like all of her thoughts and kind of in like a poetic way to where she is giving information, but also you don't know for a fact. She could be leading us to think one thing when that didn't really happen. It's just wild. And I don't think of any other artist who does that. Like, because they'll either just share it or they don't put all that personal stuff into music, if that makes sense. I think the closest one would be like Eminem. Like, if you dig into Eminem lyrics, like, they're deep, they're dark, they're raw, but it was before social media. This is like early 2000s, right? I've only listened to a couple of Eminem songs, but like, he was known for like being real raw in his lyrics, and like Taylor Swift does that, but now she has social media like making it this huge thing. I don't relate to her music anymore, and I have in the past. In the past, oh my gosh, like college, going through a breakup, White Horse on repeat. I felt it. It was my life. It was deep. And now, you know, I've been happily married for 13 years, thankfully. And so I think we're just in very different phases of life. So I don't relate anymore. It's hard for me to even fathom that we're only a year apart in age because it's very different. But so it doesn't hit like it used to anymore, but I still appreciate like just the artistry that is. Like, her words, her songs are deep. I have to Google words in her songs because I don't know what they mean. I think she's extremely emotionally intelligent, and I think what she has created and where people dissect, decode, and assume things about her life is wild, because name another artist who has that around them. Not to her level. No one. It's just very unique. Okay, I gotta go here. No one asked for it, but I'm gonna do it because I'm seeing DMs about how Taylor Swift is a role model for young girls, so she shouldn't do this because it like goes over their heads or whatever. This is only my opinion with my two girls. Taylor Swift is not their role model. Taylor Swift is my age. Y'all, she's almost a 35-year-old woman. That ain't it. And I think that's okay. I'm not saying she's a bad person. Role model is a very strong, big deal, and a pop singer ain't it for my girls. I think she seems lovely. I don't know her. My dad actually has met her several times because he did security for her, and he's eaten dinner with her. He says she is as kind as they come. He's met her. She's actually seen a picture of Vaughn as a baby. I kid you not. It's weird. That was whenever she was way younger. Anyways, and that's it. And you just have to tell the girls that. I just tell my girls that. She's not a role model. She's mommy's age, you know? Berkeley has Taylor's first two albums, the really early stuff. She loves listening to that, and that's okay. It's the very innocent albums. And I'm okay with that too. But whenever she asks about like newer stuff, I just say, honey, you have to remember Taylor Swift, even though she seems young and she looks young, she looks amazing, she's mommy's age, and so she uses bad words sometimes, and she talks about things that you don't even know about yet. So in time you'll be able to listen to her stuff, but right now is just not the time. Doesn't make her a bad person, it's just not appropriate. It's like watching an R-rated movie. I kind of equate it to the same thing. And then she's like, well, why does she say bad words? I'm like, well, remember, when you're an adult, you get to make choices on if you want to say bad words or not. And right now, we just don't need to be putting that in our head, because then it gets in our head and we can't take it out, and then we slip, and we just don't want to do that. And she's like, no, I don't. So she understands. I'm not talking crap about Taylor. It's just she's a person, and she's also 34 years old.
so how can you entertain you forever?
Oh.
Strange. So strange.
Who's afraid of little old me? I was tame, I was gentle till the circus life made me mean. Don't you worry, folks, we took out all her teeth. Who's afraid of little old me? Well, you should be.